time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Alongside Dan Flezak and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Game 4 of the AL Division Series. Next. So stepping in is Michael Gigliotti. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Michael Gigliotti.
Now the pitch.
Where's the first man?
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's one down now. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And with 2 gone, here's a look at our playoff tree. Of course, the winner of this series has a tough task ahead with the Boston Red Sox waiting next. That brings up Wander Franco. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Wander Franco.
Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here. Here you go now.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Keith Alonso.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-0 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed.
1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, let's go right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
It's 1 and 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting fifth.
Brendan
The second
Rodgers
baseman.
bats next,
Brendan.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now the pitch. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Left field. Mercado will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Next, it'll be Josh Young. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first offering, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Hey, now, we got 2. We got 2.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. The love of the... And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hey, come on now. Hey, nobody out. Nobody out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now a A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Michael
The
Paez.
left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Paez, 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Batting 9.
In now, Taylor Ward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Michael Gigliotti.
Still a big bagel in that hit column. And this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. This is hit softly to third, and this will be no problem over to third, and there's the first out. Now at the plate is Bubba Thompson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And the Rays are in the hit column.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat and is able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Yanked on the ground down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Strike taken, the throw. Skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So here's Pete Alonso. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Into the box, Brendan Rodgers leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The batter will be Josh Young. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here we go, boys.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
High in the air down the right field line. Watney will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate now is Michael Pius. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Taylor Ward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, let's go right here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Michael Gigliotti. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Plays at first now.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Down the first baseline. One and 2, here it comes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Bubba Thompson. First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Pete Alonso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
Down here. Come on, guys.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman.
First pitch on the way.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's feel is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate now, Josh Young. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hey, we got 1.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stepping up is Michael Pius. Will be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic. They're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. Michael Pius is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Digging in next, Taylor Ward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
No,
Tries
that's
to
down.
shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
What's the first here?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Gigliotti. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Michael Gigliotti is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
The 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit us,
He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.